Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. uh, Today I want to talk about the cost of living here in Liechtenstein. Last time I made a video and I talk about this small country that exists between Austria and Switzerland, and I said that so many people doesn't know that there is a country called Liechtenstein, and it's a very small country. So today I want to talk about living here and the cost of living here in Liechtenstein. First and foremost, uh, living in Liechtenstein is very expensive. It's one of the most expensive countries in Europe. And when you talk about Liechtenstein, then you also talk about Switzerland, because Switzerland and Liechtenstein are just like the same country, and they use Swiss currency, Swiss franc. Uh, Living here is one of the most expensive in the world, because each neighboring country, Switzerland, they are just the same. So when you talk about Liechtenstein, and you also talk about Switzerland, because the cost of living in Liechtenstein is just the same as the cost of living in Switzerland. But some people think that Liechtenstein is a little bit more expensive when it comes to living here and the cost of living here. To work here, so many people like to come to Liechtenstein to work, and its neighboring country, Switzerland, because it's also one of the most paying country in Europe here. They have the highest salary among the Europe country, and also in the world. But also the cost of living is just the same, because people that work in Germany, there are people that's from Germany that used to come here to work. And most people that work in Germany, they get lesser than people that work here. But just the difference is just that it's also expensive because you get more and you spend more. But in Germany, or like other country, Austria, people get lesser, but at the same time they spend lesser. But here, it seems like everyone here has the money. So there are very rich people here, rich country, and the poverty is not into existence here. It's not that everyone here is very rich, but it's just like I said last time, I told you that it's a very small country and it has a little population, and everyone gets a very good support from the government. There is no country that everyone has to be rich, but at least the quality of life here is it's way more better than so many countries in Europe. So if you are planning to come to Liechtenstein, it's a nice place to work, and at the same time you have to spend more, because I think renting a house here in Liechtenstein is like 1,000 or 1,005 Swiss franc. It depends on the apartment. And in like other countries like Germany or Switzerland or Austria or Italy, people pay less. People can just pay a house rent of like 300 euro, 400 euro. But here, it's much more higher. So, but the only thing is you get high paying job, and you have to spend spend more in your salary. And at the end of the month, maybe it's almost the same thing as someone that's working in Germany. But the reason why here is better is because they have a low tax. So many people prefer to work here, and even people from Switzerland, I also prefer to come to Liechtenstein to work because it's one of the lowest tax rate here in Europe. So I think the tax rate is just I think 12%. But in some other country they're just paying 50% or 45% or 40%. So when you earn your more money, you pay less tax, and at the same time you can save more than someone that work in Germany that's paying 45% or 40% of its salary. Then that's why most people from Austria, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, Spain always come to Liechtenstein to work. And another thing is how to obtain a residence here in Liechtenstein. When it comes to obtaining a residence to live here, obtaining a residence here to live here is very difficult. So it's one of the most difficult countries in the world, and also to gain citizenship, just because it's very small and they have the same policy like Switzerland. And in Switzerland you have more chance to obtain a residence in Switzerland than to obtain a residence here in Liechtenstein. Their policy is tougher than that of Switzerland here. And so many people also don't know, because there is this country it's not that much famous, it's not that popular, you know. But when you talk about Switzerland, Swiss is one of the best countries to live in the world, and also like one of the highest paying, one of the highest salary in the world. So whenever you talk Switzerland, you talk of Liechtenstein, because they are just the same country. And also like so many people try to go to Switzerland to work, but the chance of getting a work to work in Switzerland and here, so you have more chance in Switzerland than in Liechtenstein, because it's very small here, and it's kind of boring. There's not much to do, but only thing is it's a good place to live if you have a family. It's a nice place to live if you have a family, and it's kind of cool, relaxed, and calm. So if you're looking for a calm place to live, I think Liechtenstein would be the best. And also the high standard of living here. So it's very expensive, and it's better than any other country in Europe. Here. So next thing I have to talk about is the population here. So the population of this country is just 40,000, maybe just 40,000 people. That will tell you that it's very small, and it's kind of very, very small country. Everyone knows everyone here. So it's a boring country, and there's not a lot to do here. So when you're walking on the streets, maybe everyone that you see, you almost know everyone. So everyone knows everyone here. So the population is just 40,000 people. And it's kind of cool, because most small country, they tend to have a good standard of living than some large country with high population. Because the smaller a country is, the more manageable it is for the government, and also the people that live there. It's kind of have a good welfare system that everyone will benefit, and in fact, it's kind of to help everyone to get the maximum support from the government, because the higher the population of a country, inadequate management of money from the government, and everyone will be left out. So few people are getting the money. But the smaller it is here, especially here in Liechtenstein, the higher the people enjoy life here. The higher the people enjoy a high standard of living, because you can get anything you want from the government. So everything is easier. Transportation is just easy, you know. So if you like this video, please just subscribe to this channel. I'll be talking about the this country, Liechtenstein. I just live here, and maybe I hope one day, maybe I'll go back. I'm not gonna stay here, or maybe I can stay here also. So I don't know. So if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel, and maybe we'll see this type of video next time. Bye.